each and every topic which are there for your final term. Soon you will be appearing for your final exam. So this is how we are doing the revision. So now we are moving to our last topic. In this whole month, we have started our revision session right from the chapter number 5, that is the quadrilateral, and each and every session we have took different topics and we have seen how we can solve the sums. Okay, we have taken some textbook question. Apart from it, the different application based question which can be asked for your exam. So let us start with our last topic of your maths 2. So I will just share the screen. Okay. So the topic which we are going to start today, it is surface area and volume. Till now you have studied about the quadrilateral, circle, then triangle. Okay. Now students, this topics which you have studied, for example, area of a circle, area of a square, rhombus. So whatever you have studied, they were a two-dimensional figures. Okay, a two-dimensional figure. Now, in two-dimensional figure, you have learned how to get the area and how to find out the perimeter. Okay, perimeter is nothing but, as I told you, that it is the sum of all the sides. It is not sum of all the sides. Now, when we talk about the three-dimensional figures, when we talk about the three-dimensional figures, in that three-dimensional concept, different things come, like surface area, volume, or a curved surface area. Okay, so we are dealing with all the aspects of the three-dimensional figure, and all these concepts, it comes under the topic that is the surface area and volume. Okay, and in this lesson you are going to study different three-dimensional figures. Okay, and the most important is that you have to by heart the formulae. Okay, you have to by heart the formulae, because in this chapter only the formula is very important. Okay, you have to apply the formula, substitution, and you will get the answer. So by hearting, understanding of the formula is very important in this particular topic. So this is our revision, that is day 5, and we are starting with the surface area and volume. This is chapter number 9 of your maths 2. Now, first of all, this topic, it is I have divided this topic into two parts. Okay, first one, we are going to deal with the cube, then cuboid and the cylinder. Okay, this is the first part, that is the cube, cuboid and the cylinder. Now here on the screen you can see formulas of the cuboid, cube and cylinder I have displayed. Okay, now I will just give an example. If you want to take the screenshot, it is already there in the textbook, students. Okay, formulas are already there in the textbook, but in real life, how the this three-dimensional figure looks like. Like for example, cuboid. Now cuboid, if I'll give the example, Right now, if you are having your compass box, geometry compass box, okay, so that geometry compass box, it is a three-dimensional and it is of the shape cuboid. So it has a length, breadth, and the height. Okay, it has a length, breadth, and the height. So very good example of the cuboid is your geometry compass box. Okay, so here we can see the formulas like area of the vertical surface of a cuboid. Okay, that is 2 into length plus breadth into height. Okay, since it is a three-dimensional figure, so we are going to deal with length, breadth, and the height. Okay. The second formula is the total surface area of the cuboid. Now, total surface area, that is the outside part. Okay, that is the outside part, surface area. That is 2 into bracket length breadth plus breadth height plus length into height. And volume of a cuboid. Volume of a cuboid is simple, that is length into breadth into height. So this is about the cuboid. Okay. The next is what the cube. All of you are familiar with this type of geometrical figure, that is a cube. For example, if you're playing uh, snakes and ladder, that Ludo, okay, is of the form of the cube. So all of you know that in a cube there are 6 faces. Okay. So surface area of a cube is equal to 6 into L square. Now cube, it is a three-dimensional figure of a square. Okay, it is a three-dimensional figure of a square, and you know that in a square all the sides are equal. So here 6 faces and L is the side of a cube. So it surface area of a cube is what? 6 into L square. And area of a vertical surface of a cube is equal to 4L square. Then volume of a cube is the L cube. Okay, it is L square, but the formula is what? L cube. Now the next is the cylinder. Cylinder, you are familiar with this. Normal, if you right now, if you are writing with your pen or pencil, it is of the form of the cylinder. So curved surface area of a cylinder, that is the 2 pi r h. Okay, total surface area of a cylinder is equal to 2 pi r into r plus h, and volume of a cylinder is equal to pi r square h. Now this you have already done in the previous lecture when the topic was taught, this is surface area and volume. Now just we are doing a revision. Okay, so these are the formulas of the first part. Okay, these are the formulas of the first part. I told you that the whole chapter I have divided into 2 parts. In the first part, we are going to study only about the cuboid, cube, and the cylinder. And in the second part, we are going to study about the cone and the sphere. Okay, cone and the sphere. So first we will look out the example based on this first part. Okay. Now, first question, that is number of edges of a cube are. Okay. Number of edges of a cube are. Now here it is asked students edges, not the faces. Okay. In a cube there are 6 faces, but if you will see the edges, nothing but they are the corner. Okay, they are the corner. So the number of edges of a cube will be how much? It will be 12. Okay, it will be 12, the correct answer. Okay, all of you know, if you right now if you are taking a compass box, a geometry compass box, so I will show you. Okay, now here see, this is a cube. Okay, this is a cube. Now, when I talk about the edges, you have to just see the lines. Okay, see the lines. These are the edges. Okay, so in a cube, there are how many edges? 12. Okay, but when I say the faces, the number of faces of a cube, then it will be a 6. But if here the question is what? The number of edges of the cube. So the answer will be what? 12. Okay, so don't get confused between the edges and the bases of a cube. Okay, many times students they are overexcited and they don't read the question properly and the answer goes wrong. Sorry. The next one, if the edges of a cuboid are L for length, B for breadth, and H for height respectively, then the total surface area of the cuboid is dash. Now, students, in this particular topic, as you know that in each and every sum you have to apply the formula. So there will be less MCQ type question. Okay, less MCQ type question. MCQ type question, in that they may ask the formulas. Okay, they may ask the formulas, but otherwise mainly the subjective type question, that is for 1 mark, 2 mark and 3 marks. It can be asked from this particular chapter. Okay, so here, if the edges of a cuboid are length, breadth, and height, that is L, B, H respectively, then the total surface area of the cuboid is. Okay, then the total surface area of the cuboid is. Now, just now we have seen the total surface area of the cuboid. The formula is what? 2 into length into breadth plus breadth into height plus length into height, or height into length. That is the first formula. So here nothing is difficult. Only if you know the formula correct properly, then you can mark the answer. Okay, if they ask in the MCQ type question. Okay, otherwise mainly subjective type questions are mostly asked in this particular topic. Okay, so here also the next question, it is also based on the formula, that is the total surface area of a right circular cylinder. Okay, total surface area. Total surface area means the outside part, that is the total surface area of a cylinder. So here the formula, if you know the formula, then the formula, it will be what? 2 pi r r plus h. Okay, so the option will be what? B. Okay, so again this is based on the formula. So students, again and again I'm telling you that you have to well versed with the formulas. Okay, well versed with the formulas, bifurcate into different topics, only then it will be easier for you. Okay, and when you are doing the formula, keep the uh, figure in front of you. Keep the figure, geometrical figure in front of you, so that it will be easier for you to understand. Okay. Okay. Now the next one, that is find the volume of a cube of side 10 centimeters. Okay. As I told you that mostly from this topic, objective type question will be based on the formula or number of phases, number of pages. Okay. Otherwise, mostly there will be subjective type of questions. Okay. And here it is very, very important, students, that you have to see the units properly. Okay. Because here you are going to find out the area. Okay. Area and volume, total surface area, curved surface area, volume. So here the units will differ. That is for area, as you know that it is square centimeter or square meter. But in case of volume, whenever you are finding out the volume, the units will be cube. Okay, cubic centimeter, cubic meter, etc. Okay, so let us start. Find the volume of a cube of size 10 centimeter. Okay, so here you have to find out what volume, but volume of what? Cube. Volume of what? Cube. So you should know the formula. Okay, so whenever you attempt the question from this particular topic, see that you write the formula. Okay, you highlight it in a, you highlight in a box with the help of the pencil, so that it is highlighted properly. Okay, for example, here they have asked find the volume of a cube. Okay, So when I want to solve such type of question, what I'll do, I will write given. Okay, I will show the presentation of one question. Similarly, you can do the presentation of the remaining sums. Okay, so first of all, what you are going to write, given. Okay, now what is given? What is given to you? That side of a cube. Okay, this is very, very important, students. Side of cube equals to how much? 10 centimeter. Okay, this is how we are going to present. Now to find, what you have to find out? To find, if you want to write, you can write down, because the shortage of space, so I will just clear out my screen. Okay, to find what? Volume. Don't write only volume. Okay, volume of what? Volume of cube. Okay, so these two first steps, it should be there in such type of question. Okay, that is first given, then to find. Okay, always remember, students, whenever you are attempting the question, see that whenever you are using the formula, see that you write what is given and what you have to find out. Okay, then after writing to find, you have to write the formula. Okay, you have to write the formula. So volume of cube. Now what is the formula? Volume of a cube, that is L cube. Okay, that is what? L cube. And L is nothing but it is the side of the cube. So what is L? That is 10 centimeter. Okay, so 10 cube. So here you can split, or directly you can write down the answer. That is, the 10 cube is what? 1000. And since you are finding the volume, the unit will be cubic centimeter or centimeter cube. Okay, so when you write the formula, students, when you write the formula, you put it in a block. Okay, you put it in a block, you highlight that with the help of the pencil. Okay, and then do the substitution, and at last, therefore, okay, at last you need to write the answer. Therefore, volume of a cube, volume of a cube equals to 1000 centimeter cubic centimeter or centimeter cube. Okay, so the presentation should be like this. That is what is given to you, what you have to find out, then the formula, then the substitution, and then the final answer. Okay, I hope that question is clear and the presentation is also clear. Okay, next one. If the length, breadth, and the height of the cuboid are 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 5 centimeters respectively, find its total surface area. Okay, find its what? Total surface area. So as I told you that first you have to write given. Now here in given, what it will be? Length is equal to 2 centimeter. Okay, breadth is equal to 3 centimeter, and height is equal to what? 5 centimeter. Okay, this is given to you. Okay, now what you have to find out? Total surface area. Total surface area of what? Cuboid. Okay, total surface area of cuboid. So these two first steps will be you should write. Okay, and after that, what? The third step, that is the formula. That is the formula. So in short, I will write it over here. Length is equal to how much? 2 centimeter. Okay, breadth is equal to 3 centimeter, and height is equal to 5 centimeter. Okay, now the formula is what? Total surface area of a cuboid is equal to what? What is the formula? That is 2 . just a minute. 2 length into breadth, okay, plus breadth into height, plus height into length, okay. So here 2 length into breadth. So length into breadth, substitution first you should write, that is 2 into breadth is how much? 3, okay. So here you can put it a small bracket, plus again bracket breadth into height. What is the breadth? 3 centimeter into 5, plus height into length. Height is what? 5 into 2, okay. So 2 into 3 will be 6, plus 3 into 5 it will be 15, plus 5 into 10 it will be 10, okay. See that whenever you are doing the substitution, first all of you know that you have to solve the bracket, okay. So 2 6 plus 15 plus 10, if you will do the addition you will get 31, okay. And 2 into 31 it will be how much? 62, okay. Now what we have found out this 62, it is the total surface area, okay, total surface area. So unit will be what? 62, okay. Unit will be what? 62 centimeter square, okay. Here you will write final answer, the total surface area of a cuboid, okay, of a cuboid is equal to 62 centimeter square, okay. Don't forget to write the unit, okay, because in this chapter if you forget to write the unit you will lose half mark, okay. And half mark means ultimately what it will be when we are doing the roundup. There is advantage of the half mark. When we are doing the roundup, half mark becomes the 1, okay. But at the same time, there is a disadvantage also, okay. So don't forget to put the unit, otherwise you will lose the half mark, okay. So simple as it is. If you know the formula, write the formula, do the substitution properly, and carry out the mathematical operations, okay. But here the most important, whatever there in the bracket, students, that you need to solve it first. That is very important, okay. Next, the radius of the base of a cylinder is 7 centimeter, okay, and its height is 14 centimeter. Find its curved surface area, okay. Find its curved surface area. So as I told you, write the given, that is radius r is given 7 centimeter, okay. R is equal to 7 centimeter and height is equal to 14 centimeter. Height is equal to how much? 14 centimeter. Now find its curved surface area. Now curved surface area of what? Of cylinder. Okay. Curved surface area of what? Cylinder. So the formula is what? 2 pi r h. Okay. Formula is what? Curved surface area of cylinder is equal to 2 pi r h. Okay. Now here the pi. The value of the pi, students, you can take it as 22 upon 7. Okay. 22 upon 7 or 3.14. If it is not given in the question, you can take any of the values. And if it is given in the question, then you have to take that value itself. Okay. So 2 into pi value. Here I will take 22/7 into r. R is nothing but radius, that is 7, and h is nothing but a height, that is what, 14. Okay, so here after substitution, see that n term get cancelled, so 7 get cancelled. Okay, so what remains? 2 into 22. Okay, 2 into 22, if I'll multiply, I'll get 44 into 14. Okay, into 14. So 44 into 14, you have to multiply it very carefully. Okay, you will get what? 616. Now since it is curved surface area, so 616 square centimeter. Okay, we are not finding out the volume. If it is volume, then it will be centimeter cube, but here it is curved surface area, then it is what? Square centimeter. Okay, so remember here the concept of the pi. Okay, pi values, if it is not given, then you can take either 22.7 or 3.14. Okay, these are the values of the pi. So any of the value you can take if it is not given. Okay, if it is not given, and if it is given, then you have to take only that value. Okay, so your radius is given 7 centimeter and height is given 14 centimeter. You have to find out curved surface area. So the curved surface area of a cylinder is equal to what? 2 pi RH formula. Okay, substitute it in that, and finally you will get the answer. Okay. Okay, so these were the sums which is based on the first part, that is the cube, cuboid and the cylinder. Okay, 1 and 2 marks question we have seen. Then the second part, as I told you, that is about the cone. Okay, about the cone. Here you can see cone. Okay, and the sphere. Okay, so these are the formulas of a right circular cone. Okay, these are the formulas of right circular cone, or simply cone. Right circular cone. Okay, now all of you are familiar with the cone. All must be eating the ice creams. So whatever. So here are the formula: area of the base of a cone. Now when you just imagine the cone. Okay, just I will draw the diagram for you. Okay, this is a type of cone. Okay, this is a cone. Okay, so area of the base of a cone. Now this is what? This is the base. Okay, this is a base, and students, all of you know that it is a circular in shape. Okay, circular in shape. So area of this, you can say the circle. Okay, this is the circle. So area of the circle, we know the formula, that is what? The pi r square. Okay, pi r square. Now next is what? The curved surface area of a cone. Now this is what? The curved surface area, that is the outer part. Okay, that is the outer part. The formula is what? Pi r l. Okay, now here one difference is that, students, up till now, that is in the cuboid or in the cylinder, the height. Okay, normally the height, or if you know the height means what? It is a 90 degree. When you stand straight, that will be considered as a height. Okay, so here in cone there will be two heights, students. Okay, normally one height will be, this will be the one height. Okay, and again this is also the height. Okay, this is again also the height, but it is a slant height. Okay, this is what? A slant height, and this slant height, students, it is represented by the letter L. Okay, slant height, always remember that it is represented by the letter L, and normally the normal height, that all of you know that it is represented by the letter H. Okay, so here Curved surface area of cone is what? Pi r L. Okay, L here is nothing but it is a slant height. Okay, it is what? A slant height. Then total surface area of a cone, total surface area, that is full surface area, that is what? Pi r and r L plus r. Then volume of a cone is equal to 1 upon 3 pi r square h. These are the formula which we'll be using for solving the sums. Okay. Only the difference is about the L, that is the slant height. Okay. That is only the difference. Otherwise, remaining concept, that is the r, h, pi, everything is similar what we have done with the cuboid, cube and the cylinder. Okay. Now, the next is surface area and volume of a sphere. Now, sphere is also you are familiar. Sphere means you can take a ball. Okay, it is of the shape sphere. Okay, when I talk about the circle, circle is a two-dimensional figure. But when I talking about a ball, okay, when I am talking about a ball, then it is a three-dimensional. That is, it is a sphere. Okay, so here different formulas are there. Now here surface area of a sphere, the whole sphere, that is a 4 pi r square. Volume of a sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Then surface area of a hollow hemisphere. Okay. Now hollow hemisphere, this is the hemisphere. Hemisphere means what? The half circle. Okay. Hemisphere means the half circle. So your surface area of the full circle is 4 pi r square. So the surface area of the half, it will be what? 2 pi r square. Okay. 2 pi r square. Then total surface area of a solid hemisphere is equal to surface area of a hemisphere plus area of a circle. So it is what? 3 pi r square, and volume of a hemisphere is 2 upon 3 pi r cube. So here also you can see that the volume of a sphere, the whole sphere, this volume of a whole sphere is 4 upon 3, but whereas volume of a hemisphere, that is a half. Okay, this part, so it is what? 2 upon 3 pi r cube. Okay, now whenever we are talking about the volume, the degree will be always what? 3. Okay, so just keep in mind this. Okay, now let us see what can be the MCQ question. Again, as I told you that it will be formula based only. Okay, so the relation between L, R and H, the right circular cone. Okay, now students, this particular formula is not given anywhere in the textbook, and it is really helpful for finding the slant height. Okay, so this you can mark it as very important, because it is the relation between the L, R and H. As I told you that L is the slant height, R is the radius, and H is a normal height for a right circular cone. If it is mentioned right circular cone or a simple cone, the formula remains the same. Okay. So whenever you have to find out the slant height of a cone, okay, whenever you want to find out the slant height of a cone, then formula it will be what? L square is equal to R square plus H square. This is very, very important. Okay. L square is equal to R square plus H square. This is the formula for finding the slant height of a cone. Okay, so you can mark it as important formula. This formula, it is not given in the list of the formula. Let us take the next one. Volume of a right circular cone of radius 6 centimeter and height 7 centimeter. Means here you have to find out what volume of a right circular cone. Okay. So here radius is given 6 centimeter, that is r is equal to 6 centimeter. Okay, and height that is h. Okay, height is given 7 centimeter. When they have asked, when they have given height simple, so it will be h. When they will say slant height, then you have to take it as L. Okay, so this difference keep in mind. So here what you have to find out volume. Okay, so the formula is what? Volume of a cone is equal to what? What is the formula? That is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Okay, this is the formula. Now here also pi is there, so you can use any value. Either you can use 22 upon 7 or 3.14. Okay, so substitution, that is 1 upon 3 into pi value. You can take either, as I told you. So I will take 22 upon 7 into, what is r? R is given as 6, but it is square. So 6 into 6 into height. Height is given how much? 7. Okay. Now here I have taken 22 upon 7 because students, this 7 and this 7 I can cancel. Okay. If it is easier for you to cancel, look at the question first. Okay. If it is multiple of the 7, if it is multiple of the 7, multiple of 7 means what? If the number are coming in the table of the 7. If there are multiple of the 7, then you can apply the formula 22 upon 7. If it is not given in the question, the value of the pi. Okay. Otherwise, whatever value is given, that value only you have to follow. Okay. So here 7 and 7 get cancelled. Again, I can cancel 3 1s and 3 2s. Okay. So here 22 into 2 or 22 simple. 22 as it is multiplied by 2 into 6 is what? 12. Okay. So 22 into 12 will give you how much? 264. And since it is a volume and centimeter, it is centimeter cube. Okay. 264 centimeter cube. I hope that this question is clear. Radius is given, height is given. You have to find out volume of a cone. Formula is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Okay. Substitute it. Take the value of the pi accordingly if it is not given in the question. And then write the final answer, that is the volume of right circular cone is 264 centimeter cube. Okay. Next question. Find the slant height of a cone. Okay, I have taken one question. Now here slant height of a cone. Slant height means what? I have to find out L. If its base radius is 6 centimeter and perpendicular height is 8 centimeter. Okay, so as I told you that slant height formula is what? L square is equal to R square plus H square. Okay, now students, this is somewhat like you are applying the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, just I will show you. This is a cone. Okay, this is a slant height, that is L. Okay, this is H and this is R. Okay, this is R. Yet this radius is there. So this is what? R. So in Pythagoras theorem, how you are applying? Square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the sides forming the right angle. Okay, so slant height is somewhat similar to the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, somewhat similar to the Pythagoras theorem. So let us see how to find out the slant height. That is the L square is equal to r square plus h square. So L square is equal to r square. R is how much? 6 plus h square. H is nothing but the 8 square. 6 square 36 plus 8 square 64 will give you how much? 100. Okay, 100. So L square is equal to 100. But we want what? L, that is the slant height. So taking the square root on both the sides, L will be what? 10 centimeter. Okay. So this type of question can come in your exam to find the slant height. So you have the formula, that is the L square is equal to R square plus H square. Okay. So remember this formula. I hope this is clear. Next, that is find the volume of a cone with base radius 6 centimeter and height 7 centimeter. Pi is given 22 upon 7. Here you can see the value of the pi. So this value only you have to take. Okay, you can't take another value, that is 3.14. Okay, so find the volume of a cone. So volume of a cone, just now we have solved one example. Volume of a cone is equal to 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Okay, so substitute over here 1 upon 3 pi value is given 22 upon 7 into r square. R is given 6 centimeter. 6 into 6. H is what? 7. Okay. I think the same question, but here they have given the value. So here 7 get cancelled. 3 ones are 3 twos are. Okay. So 22 into 2 into 6. So 22 into 2, that is 44, into 6 will give you how much? 264 centimeter cube. Okay, why centimeter cube? Because it is volume. Okay, we are finding out what? Volume. So it should be what? Centimeter cube or cubic centimeter. Okay. Okay, I hope that this question is clear. So whenever students, you have to find out the volume. See that you write the unit carefully. Don't forget to write the unit and to write the final answer. So we'll go to the next one. I think that I have stopped my screen. Just a minute, okay? Hello. Hello, Mayur sir. Hello.
Yes, teacher. Hello.
I think some technical issue has in my phone.
Okay. Okay.
I can't share the screen. I can't share the screen, sir.
Okay, teacher. Okay, teacher. No issues.